Hi, everyone. So I think then last Sunday we have worked on the major factor related with. So I think we have to start with the multiple linear regression. Can I share you a task to work? What do you think? I want to share you one file. Okay. So I'll wait for that. So you can do. You guys having there any kind of means machines that you can work now? What do you think? Hello. You got the data that I have shared to you, some notes as well as PPTs also I have shared to you.
Yeah, we have received.
Yeah, that's great. Actually, I have shared some data as well as I'm just sharing you one data set. So I think now we can go for the perform. Okay, because if you are getting any kind of problems to do, then I can solve. Because today's session, I'm not teaching you on new things. I'm just taking you assessments and exercise because in last 2 weeks continuously we are working on the ML process. So if I go for the today's new another one, then definitely get a problem. So better why not we perform exercise. So I'm just give me some time. So I'm just sharing you a data set to you. Yeah, are you there? So can I share the data set so that you can go for the performance and I will check side by side as well when while you are doing this programming. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm just sharing you a file. Is it visible? Please check out. I'm just sharing you car price prediction file. Please go through the process, implement that car price prediction on your code. Okay, perform the code there. And even you guys having their car name, fuel type, and what is that aspiration. So maybe you have to do a performance on data pre-processing. So I think data pre-processing is possible from you because already we have done that. Yes. Is it audible? No, everyone. So is it possible from you side that you can perform this car price prediction? Wait, I will check one data. I'm sharing you another one file. Just give me a second. Car price. Actually, this is in some amount of data we have here. That's why. Wait, I'm sharing Google Drive link. Okay, so it will be helpful to you. Hello everyone. Now you got the link. Yes. Have you downloading this Google Drive link that I have shared? Is it visible, guys? Hello. So I'm asking to you all, actually, have you taken this data set from the Google Drive? This is huge, actually. Yes? Is it? This is huge, no? Means it's kind of near about multiple, near about how much columns that we have here. Columns around 20 to 30, maybe. So please load it into Jupyter file, okay? So I'm checking the side by side working and all. So instead of implementing on my uh, PC, I'm just checking for all because last 2 to 3 weeks we are working continuously. So better you should start with this. It will be helpful to me that how much you got that point. See here last point that we have in price column. Okay, this is in price column, right? So what do you think? Which columns will be the most effective? Which columns? Yeah, Rohan, I can. Sure. Maximum how much time actually here my lunch time is near about 12:30, but I'm extending. I'm asking to you all, can we start the class at 11? Means now we have started the 11:30. So why not we start from 11 to 1, right? What do you think? So everyone means it will be good for me as well. So can you go for the overview of this data set? What do you think? You got the content related with this file. The columns that we have, see here, the columns that we have here. The last column. So what do you think if suppose if I'm going to predict a car, which columns that affected? Means that which column you want to go for that? Because so many columns are there. So what do you think? Should I go for the suppose if you guys are thinking about is it is it good to take all the columns for the prediction purpose or any means that columns are affecting that columns are dedicatedly useful for a prediction purpose that is the only columns we can use or what do you think? Is it audible? No, right? So what do you think, guys? The data set, have you uploaded data set uh, on your PC? Start the work out, add these columns, and you know what, if suppose if you guys are thinking about going to take about this string columns, it depends upon you that you'd like to go for that string columns or not, but in my opinion, you should go with the only some numeric columns. If you want to convert these columns with the label encoding, you can try for that because you don't know that how many columns are means null values having, garbage data is having. So you have to check out that raw data is present or not. Is it correct? No. If suppose raw data is present, then what to do? You have to check for the null values and all. Is it correct? So to go for that, stage by stage, go for that. So because I'm just here to check the solution and all, that's why. Have you uploaded on your Jupyter file? Let me know if you have uploaded. Which column you have taken? Which column? Rohan, are you downloaded that? Hello. Yeah, upload it. So I'll check that side by side as well. So we'll discuss about it definitely. Uh, Hello. Let me know you guys have uploaded this data set. You have done. Go for the prediction purpose. For the prediction, you have to take that price column, right? And others are, I think, so many columns. So instead of taking this all the columns, why not you take only numeric columns? It will be helpful to you. What do you think, guys?
Hello, Abhay. What is this symbolic column?
Hello. Hello. Actually, the problem is connection problem.
What is this symbolic column?
Symbolic weight. I'm just closing this one. Actually, this is a price, So every column has a different. Even I have to check for the symbolic column as well. If suppose, but if you are going to predict on this one, it will not possible. No? Is it correct? Am I audible? I have to check for that one.
Some columns even I don't know actually, because just recently we have taken, that's all. Two data sets that I have taken. This one is in different, but here we dedicatedly we see that there is an price column is there, right? See this one. And what do you think, this price column is useful for the prediction or not? Because there we have some kind of 17,857.17, this kind of column. Is it possible from you that you can go for that? So how many columns that you have taken? Can anybody tell me? Can anyone, please? Side by side, I'm just passing some hints to you. Car length, wheelbase, yeah, and you have taken just past. So what do you think? This one, the huge columns that we have here, fuel system. So what do you think? If suppose generally, if I'm thinking about car price, so what are the things that you can see? Means if suppose door number, aspiration, or fuel type, car body, drive wheel. So what are the base that you can see? Car name, on the basis of car name, you can decide the price. Is it correct? No, what I'm telling to you. So it's not meaning that you are taking the whole.
Depending on the brand, no? Brand of the car.
Yes, yes, yeah. So instead of just think about generally, if suppose if any car, if you are taking an on the basis of affordable or on the basis of brand, so which column it would be best, which column it is. So it's kind of one thing is affecting, that is in car brand, is car name.
Car name,
And yeah, fuel type,
type, yeah. Then, wait.
then door number, it's not good. Car body, yeah, car body also. I don't know how many. Wait, I will check. Car body type. If
I
suppose
think it is taken. Car body is taken.
car body.
Then I think engine location.
Huh? That's matter.
No.
Okay, hackback, sedan, weapon, hard top. Yeah, this is also an engine location. Yes. So most of the sense it's based on the
No, engine size. Engine size.
engine size.
Because we drive cars here, so I know a bit of car knowledge.
Yeah. So there we have the list almost so much, right? So we know that it depends upon us. The first thing, you cannot pass the data with the string, with the text data. So you have to convert your data, and once you convert, then you should go with the analysis, means prediction purpose. I think no file in there. Yeah, I have shared. Please check out once again. I have shared the file. Everyone got the no file. So once again, I'm just sharing the link to you. Rohan, check out once again. I'm just sharing to you. Now I shared. Please go through. Yeah. See, this is open. You can download. You can do anything here. Same link I have opened. That's why. Let's go for this one. If suppose if I'm taking this data set, you know what? I'm just taking sum of the columns. Why? Because for the understanding purpose of steps. So I'll take some this bore ratio from that one. Okay, bore ratio 2 till highway MPG. Okay, for the understanding purpose, it depends upon you which column you would like to go, and the columns that affecting on your price, that columns you can go for that. Okay, so here I'm doing one thing, but my path link dataset.cs will link get there. Okay, actually what happens, you download that file and first paste it into the particular location, pass the R there. So most of the people, they are getting in down, they are like to go for the downloading location. So instead of that, you should cut that file from that and paste it the another location in the C or D drive. D or means other drive. Okay. So can anybody tell me which library that I can use here? Actually, before the library implementation, I will go for the x is equals to data set dot ilog. Okay, I'll take sum of the columns. So bore ratio is an 18 and 24. So I'll take a 18 2. So all the rows, no, comma minus 1 18 y equals to data set dot ilog. This is correct, no? Right? So finally we have the x data, we have the y data. See, I'm not doing any kind of deep working here. This is the easiest to work, easiest stuff that we have done. Right? Is it correct? So now, what is the next work that we have to do? From sklearn, which library you have to take? Which library? Can anybody tell me about which library I have to take?
I think
See
we
what
can
I'm saying?
for model selection, no?
Yeah, model selection we have to do for that.
Yeah.
Model selection. Can I see the I log comma? Okay, okay, yeah. See this one? So I have taken only 18 to -1. So you know that your -1 means it's kind of the -1 means you are not getting that last column, -1 column. So range should be in between the 18 to till maybe how many columns are there? 25 columns. No? So it will go till 24 because of that -1. Okay. So next we have to take one thing here. sklearn dot model what selection import import train underscore test underscore split. Okay. So now what I have to do? Xtrain. Is it correct? Have you done this work? Xtest, comma, ytrain, comma, ytest is equals to train test split. Okay. So what I have to pass here? X comma y comma test size is equals to x comma y comma test size equals to, I'm just passing here 0.2 means 20% of testing size, and random state I'll take a 2 or 3. Okay, random underscore state is equals to 3 I will take. Okay, so you know that this will 100% work. So what is the step that tells you what is the purpose of this step that we have to do? Can anybody tell me what is the purpose of this step? Why to perform this stage? Splitting into training and testing sets. Yes, it is. So is it necessary to go for slicing the testing site from our own data set? Are you getting what I have just said to you? Is it necessary? Is it compulsory to take our own data set for the testing purpose? Why not to create our custom test set? So what do you think, guys? Can we go for the one more thing? Not compulsory, but better. Yeah, see, if suppose if I'm passing his own data set, then comparison purpose for trusting on the algorithm, trusting on the data, that is most important. So the whole the things, if you check accuracy, if you check for the output, his own data is important. Means his own data you can ask easily, right? So next thing, if I'm thinking about from sklearn, what I have to pass, guys? What I have to pass? from sklearn. Linear model, is it correct? Yes or no? What do you think? Linear regression, L1 is equals to linear regression. Okay. Then what I have to do? L1 dot. What is the process here? Can anybody tell me? What is the process? Let me know. L1 dot fit. Is it correct? Fit. Yes. Into the bracket. X train. X train. Who is the X train here? Comma. Y train. X train is an independent variable. Y train is my dependent variable. Right. So you are training both 80% data to the model. So then your model gives you output. Right. So now you have trained. The first step that we have loaded the data set. Second step, we have sliced down the data into independent variable and dependent variable. Third thing, we have done the work with training testing work, means we have created a training set as well as testing set. Training set for the train the model, testing set for the testing the model, right? And then train test that data, that training data set that we have passed into the model, means your linear regression. And linear regression taken that X train, Y train, after the X train, Y train, after training, we are going to check the output, means prediction, means Y pred. If suppose if I'm taking here Y pred, means you can take any variable name, it doesn't matter. Okay. L1 dot predict into the bracket. See, I'm just passing here X test. Okay. X test. So you know guys, why to pass X test? Can I pass the other content or other variable or any single value to check my prediction? What do you think? So X test has some amount of data, no? See what I'm saying? X test has some amount of data, right? We can pass the other names as well. So I can pass, why not I pass round up values so that, wait. So NP dot round I have done. So YPRID's value you will get into the round of values. So 10,100. So precision will go on. If suppose if I pass like this one, no? So you will get a 2. Is it visible, no? Everyone? Are you working on the data set? How many of working now live? Your coding is not working. Why? Check out, check out. I think you can share your screen as well. No problem. Maybe that process I have or not, I don't know. I'll check that one. See, this performance that I have shared, no, if suppose uh, data, we will take some sort of data here. So till this position, have you worked on or not? So I'm just thinking about a little bit curious about it. So how much work you have done? Because if suppose if I'm checking with price, no. See, I'm just taking a random columns. My columns are not. See what I'm saying. My columns are not that much effective that I have passed into the as a I'm taking for the independent variable. But if you are going with the prediction, please take us some proper columns so that your prediction should be a kind of effective. You can see that means you will see that difference as well. So I'm stuck due to poor practice. No, you have to do practice actually. Many of the people they think about the steps already predefined. Why not? Why can I? Why should I go for that step by step representation or something? Please, everyone, everyone, you have to know about stages. The first stage, second stage, third stage. Even you should go for uh, the slicing means always the stages are not important. Always you check for the info means what kind of structure that way. I'm stuck in the copy path link. Why to check? Yeah. Okay. Padmini ma'am, you can share the screen as well. After that, I will check the share screen of Rohan. Yes, Rohan.
We able to see?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yeah, is it visible? No problem. I think you have done test underscore size. Yeah, it's everything is correct. See, ma'am, you have added never added their train test split in after four variables equals to train test split you have to pass.
Okay, okay.
Go to the y test is equals to now. Go to the position of y test. equals to there and now train underscore test underscore split. Yeah, even they, yes, Dennis sir, you got the point now. Even they made a mistake in that. And now L1 is equals to linear. Remove that equals to from linear and in between linear and regression. No, L1 dot linear. Remove that linear equals to remove it. Actually, L1 is equals to. That is an object. Yeah. And now we execute it. Yeah. Now take away any variable and go for the prediction. Rahul, can you share me the screen? Rahul or Rohan? Sorry. Go to the downside, Rahul. Rohan. Yeah, no such file. You know what? Actually, check the file size. Check the file name once again. Go to that position, particular position, file position, and copy that. Rename it and copy that file name, because he's saying that you don't have file that particular location. That's why. Where is that file? In C drive. Can you show me the location? Please share the full screen so it will be visible for me. Yes.
Hello, sir, is it visible?
Actually, your web browser is only visible. So Jupyter
Web
Notebook
browser.
is. I think you can share the all screen so it will be.
I don't know how to share this. Wait. First time I have used this
Okay,
sharing.
no problem.
Uh, where is it? How to stop this? Pause.
Stop is you have that right side option, sharing option.
Wait,
Click once.
I'm stuck in share full screen. When- Sir, it's showing lots of option there. Google Chrome, Notepad like
You will
this.
get Google Chrome. I think whole screen is there. No, whole screen part is there. So left
Okay,
side
screen.
top.
Right now?
Yeah. Now. See what
Okay.
happens here.
This First, I have downloaded this file. When I copy this from download path, it's not showing.
On one thing you can do here. See, go to the URL position there, upper side, location of this one. Local. Go to
Here.
wait. No. Go to the file. Go to the file. Jupyter file.
Okay, Jupyter file.
There.
Okay.
Go upper side. Remove that data set. Underscore data set. Remove it. Here.
And this one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's Dennis. Is it? Is it possible to use? Is it possible from my side? Even wait. Just give me.
Sir, can I do the control?
Yeah, you can. Yes.
But how to give that?
Right click on the screen. Dennis sir just said to in chat.
Right click.
Right click on the screen only. You will get an option.
Sir, you have to ask the request. I
Yes,
have
yes.
asked.
Ask to the control. Yes, I got that.
Yes.
Check out. You will get an.
Usually I am using MS Team and Zoom meeting app. So that's why.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got in control. Wait.
Okay. Every time I stuck like this.
No problem. No problem. I will do that. This is the first time, so next time you will not get any problem.
The folder must have.
This is no. I'll copy this one. Okay, copy this one. I'll go to the PC here. I'll pass here. Just
I also paste here car price one. File is
okay.
also.
Okay. Good. Wait, I will go there. What is the file name?
Car price one. Car price I think.
This is getting slowly. When I press 2 times, then he will move. He is moving actually like that. What happened this one? Wait.
R is outside the
Yeah, I got it. What is the file name now?
CSV.
Car price. C caps. A C caps. No issues. Execute it.
Okay.
This is kind of this I'm handling through from your side. No, it's really
Yes, thank
busy
you
work.
so much.
But
धन्यवाद.
it's okay. Thank you so much. Okay, go through that your work. I think this is the work that I'm sharing my screen again. Okay, you can stop your screen, no problem. So,
Sir, my mouse is not working, I think. Can you stop from your side?
yeah.
Yeah. Now okay.
See, I'm asking to you all. I'm just one thing. If suppose I want some middle of the columns, I don't want suppose the way I'm just taking the length means uh, on the basis of range I'm taking. No, so what do you think, guys? If suppose if I want to go with some kind of some sort of columns only, so only 2 to 3 columns in starting point, middle of the 2 to 3 columns, and last 2 to 3 columns. So what do you think? Is it good to take? How can I take? I have query. Yeah, you can search. No problem.
Sir, I have done exactly what you have taught on last working day, except for the random state, which was 0. And we got the result. But
Okay.
still, what make you to think that you just have to take after 18th column to 24th column or anything like that? Is
Yes,
it
yes, yes.
something which is the management is expected us to pick the column with our conscious, or is there anything which is there which we need to understand from there? Because we are just now moving like a robot. What you told, we are repeating and we are getting result. Fine. What is the logic behind it?
Logic behind it. Yeah, the logic, you know, yes, as you said, the first thing here we have the independent variables and huge, means near about almost 24 independent variables. But maximum time it depends upon your client as well, that which column is important. Okay, so on the basis of which column you are going to predict the price, and it depends upon us as well. If suppose if your client is not saying that, it depends upon us which column is impactful on the price as well. Okay, there isn't two factors that we have. The logic behind that, the multiple linear regression logic we have taken that previously in the last session in the PPT. I have told you that x variables and y variables, how the work is going on. The way we are taking independent variables means if we pass into linear regression model, there we have the formula as well behind that. Okay, if we
Sir,
think
we
about
understand,
formula.
sir, we understand that linear regression is giving us best fit line among that sample which we have given to the system.
Yeah, right.
But, but how can we find the best fit variables from the given data?
How can we? Okay. See, the first thing, variables means the columns that you have chosen. Means you are thinking about how to choose the columns. Is it correct?
Yes, for example, in the beginning itself, in the data set, you told that there are 24 variable fields are there,
Hmm,
in
hmm,
which
hmm.
you yourself don't know which are the fields to be taken, or only a person who is depth inside the market know that which are the apt field need to be taken if he is in Bangalore and if he is in Calcutta, because both are having different climatic situation for the car and it is difference. So
Exactly.
being a data analyst in Bangalore, he may be picking a different fields, and
Mhm.
analysis at Calcutta may be picking up a different fields. So what are the mandatory things which he need to study? Because he need to he need to understand the business in order to find the business logic?
Mhm. Right,
He need to
right.
study the business first.
Business means, see, this it depends upon us that which domain we are going to use this linear regression model or machine learning models. The way you said that, uh, the way, if suppose if I learn linear regression, you can go with the car price prediction, means that is in completely automation sector, and the automation sector itself that tells us, if suppose we are having a different environment, means we are having a different sectors, or we are having a different areas, then definitely these are factors are affecting on the price, right? And the matter of discussion here, the concept isn't same, right? It depends upon us. So which area we are going to work, okay? And see, price, finding the car price is a common thing. But if suppose the way you are thinking about, in suppose if I'm going to work on the Kolkata, and Kolkata having the different scenario to find out the car price, that's the correct thing. That is a different, means even Kolkata has a different platform to find out the car price prediction. And even if I'm thinking about the Delhi having the car price prediction different. Why? Because this both scenario environmental different, right? The way I'm just teaching you, the way I'm thinking about you, just understand the linear regression model. I know that the stages are same, the predefined algorithms are there, but depends upon the observational values that you are taking for the as a independent variables. If suppose I know if I go for the Kolkata and my client is saying that you should have to work on these factors because Kolkata having this kind of environments and these columns are affecting, that definitely I will go for that purpose. Is it correct? No, sir.
You are true to that area, but the thing is that only a business person know that which are the fields to be taken. For example, I am a
Yes,
person
yes.
who can make a car, but I don't know how to drive a car.
Yeah,
So
that's
being a data scientist, how I don't know how to drive a car, and the person is expecting me to drive a car with the fields which I am given to me. But I can make a car for him, but I cannot drive for him because my logic is working on the mechanical way. But he is expecting the things in a productive way. So how can we change our thought mechanism to the productive way? Because I don't understand any of the thing which you are expecting. It is giving me some results say that this is the production. For me, it is just you have given a right input and it has given you a right output. What are the right input? That is the question here.
Yeah, actually, what happens, if suppose this is same scenario, same linear regression model, if I go for the heart disease, or suppose the same scenario, I'm going through the medical sector, any problem statement, those are based on the regression. If I'm going through into the data analyst into the medical sector, I have to learn about those are the things, those are the data sets that already present there. Or suppose automation sector is there, then automation sectors also we have to learn about it. We are learning here generally about linear regression. I got that the affecting roles, the affecting observations that we have to know. Yes, it is. If I'm going to work on the car price prediction, obviously we have to find out the how many factors that affecting on the affected to find out the car price, right? And if suppose if I'm thinking about the business purpose, the role of both sectors are different. Means on the basis of business, on the basis of data analyst. Is it correct? No. Means if suppose the data analyst think about that, he's the only work that you have to tell me the factors, observational values, and I will go for the prediction. Now, on the basis of business, if you're thinking, I will not go on only the factors, observational values or output. I will go for the multiple modules as well. Means not only I'm taking for the whole data set, put it into the X variable and pass it down the only, means find out the only Y prediction value. I will make the multiple modules so that how many factors that are affecting for the car price. I will make the multiple modules in the different machine learning not telling you only go for the prediction. Machine learning tells you to create some sort of means different 2 to 3 modules so that you can get a bifurcation, means differentiation between the prices. So best one for the business purpose, best price on the which observational values, means earning is important. If suppose as a business purpose, if I'm thinking about that, which factors that I can put into the car that so that my car price will be increased or my car price will be means good to sell. So I think the overall journey isn't whatever the things that we have learned to multiple modules you have to create, means in the different observations. So observations are nothing but your X variables. So I will not go for the huge amount of columns, means 24 columns are there. Even I don't believe that columns as well. Why? Because even I don't know that which columns are affecting. The way you said that Kolkata, Mumbai or Delhi, the every factors means every people has a different opinion sector that some people are thinking about the average, some people are thinking about modification of cars, brandings. If suppose Delhi people and Mumbai people thinking about the means car brand, the same factor will not go through the Kolkata. Kolkata is thinking about the mileage. Is it correct? Or the way I'm just said you?
Yes, sir. So in that way, so for the time being, we have 24 independent variables. First of all, we will be, as far as the law says, we have to remove the null values first. We have to find the which are the apt fields for us. So we have to remove the correlation fields, which means the fields which is having dependent to each other. So we will be removing that fields. Then we will iLock the system so that
Yeah,
we can go for the filtering, right?
yes, yes, yes.
So
But
these are all
yeah.
logics which can be achieved by a person who is inside the business, right? Outside a business I don't know. Please, other people, I don't know anything about the business. I am a developer. So my thing is to deliver the thing which the person is asking for. I don't care what is the fields, what is the things which I am getting.
Mhm.
So
Right.
that is what I am asking here. We are told to give something which is productive and something which is making the
Uh,
decision.
always, yes, sir. Just sorry to interrupt you. Yes, sir. Always, if suppose if I'm taking the data set, if suppose you guys are client and I'm a data analyst, I always think about if you are sharing me data set, I will ask you first thing, is there any problem in your data set? Means is there any garbage values are there? So if you say me yes, then I will go for the data pre-processing. Second thing, once I create the data set, then I will ask you which columns, can I take all columns or some sort of columns only? So you will say only these columns you can take on the basis of that. If suppose on the if you said some sort of 7 to 8 columns, and on the basis of that columns you can go for the price. But next question, I will ask them only 8 columns, or can I create multiple modules as well so that you can go for the comparison purpose of pricing. So then once again, your client will decide to means going to work on the multiple modules. Modules is nothing but you can in one module you can take a 7 to 8 columns. In another module you can go for the 24 columns or all the 24 columns. Are you getting my point, everyone?
So, as far as I am experienced, if the
Mhm.
client have this much of clarity, they will not come to us. They can do the things in Excel itself. If they know that
No.
this much of data which you are talking about. But
Mhm.
basically what they will be telling to me, this is the data, give me the output. Then we will be saying that we're asking 8 fields or 4 fields. They will be basically saying, see, basically we don't care how many fields. Give us the best which you find good. In that case, how will you do the sampling? Because they don't understand basically 24 fields or 30 fields. They just need, this is the data, give us the best fit. So if the question arises to you something like that, what will you do?
See, sampling is based on the count, means how much count that present into your data set, right? But 101% your client tells you, if suppose I have the client sharing you a 24 independent variables, means factors, then 101% your client tells you these factors only take for the finding the car price. They will not say you go for the order. Taking the samples, it depends upon us because we have to tell it doesn't matter. You are telling them that you have shared me 1 lakh samples, 1 lakh total size, and in from that one, I'm taking only 50 to 70,000 samples only. It depends upon us. But finding the factors means uh, the affecting observational columns that that may taken from the that may that shared by the client only, right? No, if suppose even I don't have a knowledge about the car price prediction, and if suppose if I'm taking 24 columns and go for the prediction, definitely how can they believe on that prediction? So you have to tell them these are the factors that I have taken, that's why this prediction is coming. So next time your client says that do not go for the all the factors, you can go for the only 7 to 8 columns, means they will give the names of that columns, and then we'll discuss about that this column is not affecting, this column is not that much effective, right?
In that way, I am educating the client, right? Educating that this is the way I have solved this thing and I am educating them. And they are asking them, well, is this the one which you want or this is the one which you want, like that. So basically they will get frustrated, right? See, I am coming from a world where you are appointed in day 1 and expected to do the work as a professional in day 2. There is no training, nothing. There is nothing like that. Do it, finish it, take the money and leave it.
Yeah.
That is the place where I am working.
So I think
if I say them that this is the way you want, this is the way you want, oh, you don't know this thing, right? Okay, I'll get somebody who can do that. That is the way work goes here.
okay,
You
means
can't ask much question to them.
yeah, means we cannot say that means how many columns means you want or something. Means that goes from the our side that I have worked on this 8 columns and your price prediction is this one, and I have worked on the 24 columns. So is that the same way? No, sir. Means instead of asking to the client, we should go ourselves that choosing the columns. Yes.
Why others are keeping quiet? Are they interested in this talk or not? I don't know.
No, maybe they are getting so much knowledge about this one as well. You know, even I'm learning from your side. The way you were discussing it, that's I really appreciate one that the questions that you are asking. So others, I think you guys are there.
All I can give here is that here I can make 5 models and tell them that this model, this is good and this is bad. This model, this is good and this is bad. This model, this is good. And they will listen to the 5 models and they will say, according to you, what is the best fit? Then also I have to tell them, okay, then go. Are you sure about it? Yes, go for it. That's all they say.
Yeah, definitely.
They are on their own way and I am on my way.
Means instead of asking to your point of view is correct actually, because instead of asking to them, why not we go for the our process that creating modules and tell them, right?
Yes, something like that. In order to do that also, I need to study the business now.
Yeah, actually, you know, reducing my time as well, I will ask to them, just please let me know which columns is important. So I will create only 2 modules and give it to them. So the both factors will affecting now, right? Yeah, but this is good discussion that I have done. Seriously, right? So guys, you guys are there, everyone? Is it? Because maybe you listen this discussion. Is there any way to check which column can affect in prediction, which column can or not, like correlation or scatter plotting? No, affecting, these are the point of view, sir. This is not will that this part will not come from the correlation or scatter plotting. The affecting is a general thing, no? So which are the factors that are affecting on the data set? Answer. I think you are listening my voice, right? So correlation or scatter plotting will not tell you. Correlation and scatter plotting shows you only the plotting means data plotting where it is present or not. These are the things, relation between the columns only. But affecting on the prediction point, this that comes from the general learning, means the car colors, the way I'm thinking about the car, no, the car colors, car brand. These are the general thing, and that's the thing that we have discussed about it. Means which column is affecting. So you instead of going to ask to the client which columns are there, or going through the client option or your option, means you can create your own columns. Sorry, you can create your own modules, or client said you some columns on the basis of that. That's the thing that they have discussed about this one. Go through the one example, like sir, like sir.
Sir, I will show one link, and in that link, we can see that lot of the way the programmer have designed. Can you explain it to us? What each step which he have defined? Okay, go down. Okay, now step he have explained the things in this one. Now section 1, section 2, like that. Can you just explain it to us what he is traveling through?
Input drive. This is data taken.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
completely XGBoost and prediction part is that comes under the linear regression of it.
Yes. Yeah. So in step 1, what he is trying to say. Step 2, what is trying to say. Step 5, what is trying to do. Like that. Can you
See,
please
this
explain
is
it to us?
this is an info. You know that info. Then null value checking. Describe. Describe is nothing but the count, mean, standard deviation, and mean that we are getting from the each numeric columns only. Okay. Still, we haven't seen this one. No. Describe function. Right. Then correlation of coefficient. The correlation of coefficient is the relation between the means every column. Suppose car ID is there, the relation between the car ID, car symbolic means wheelbase column is there. So relation between them. And then we went through the
Stop, sir.
yeah.
Why he have written a statement called correlation in step 8? Is it for me or for the definition only? Why he have written a correlation? Why he didn't do the he can omit it in the real programming?
Means see the relation if suppose the client if suppose developer is thinking about the correlation we have to check now, then definitely he will go for the correlation. That is not affecting on your prediction. See what I'm
Here
saying?
it is
Means
defined that he is trying to remove the dependent variables in independent variables from the independent variables. Which are the dependent? He will be removing it. To find it out, he is doing this thing. That is what he have explained.
wait.
This one.
This one, no, this correlation, no.
Yes.
Correlation shows you only the numeric column analysis, the relation between the numeric columns only. So see the numeric columns only you have on the screen here.
Okay, that is car ID to car ID map
Car
to car
ID,
ID
symbolic,
means 0.
wheelbase, these are the
Car
things.
ID
These are
map
the
to
price.
symbolic means it is 0.5 relation is there.
Yes,
0.015 relation. So there is much less dependency.
much less. There, you know, the correlation of coefficient that tells you the weak positive value, strong positive value, right? So it's kind of, wait, I will tell you. Relation. I will take that file actually. I will take that session as well. You know, the value goes into the downside of the point minus 0.2, minus 0.3, minus 0.4. That is an weak negative value.
Yes, sir.
Right. And if suppose that goes into the minus 0.6, minus 0.7, 8, 9, that is a strong negative value. If suppose that goes into the upper side, suppose like 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, that is a weak positive value, and 0.6789 1 till that is a strong positive value. So means strong relationship, strong positive relationship like that. So I think most of this is columns that always affecting on the negative manner, and some sort of columns that suppose some relation between that. No, not only I'm saying that 7, 8, 9 suppose values, and suppose 2000, 3000, 5000 columns are getting values. These are the always affecting columns. So relation will get and weaker there. So if the way I'm just showing you,
So in the line number 9,
the price column, see the price column, and the the ID is there, no? IDs column, if I'm thinking about car, check out minus 0.1. So minus 0.1 is nothing but what? Strong negative relation, strong negative correlation. Why strong negative correlation? Because price column has a near about 70,000 price, 80,000. So that value size isn't heavy, no? And
okay.
the car ID is an weaker, and the relation between that, the correlation between that is huge. The difference between huge. If you want to reduce that value,
Which means if the difference is huge, means we have to take it as a independent variable, and if the relation is very less, which means they are dependent, they are having a relation between them, so we can avoid that columns, right?
avoid that
Because
columns.
they are dependents.
See, the correlation of coefficient is not showing you like means which column you want to take or which column. He's only showing you the, if suppose I am there, what is the relationship with your side? Suppose how much relation with, if suppose you are a huge amount of values you are taking and my values are weaker, then relation always goes weaker into that. And he is not telling you that which column you have to take the way I'm just having. No, suppose I would like to tell you one thing here. Because of correlation, only you can take, you can check the relation of two columns. Means the values are getting into the positive manner, that much relation is in stronger. If you are getting values in lower, means minus, means weaker, then definitely that relationship is in weaker.
There is
And
a graph below it.
yeah,
Please.
yeah, here we have that
Yeah.
is an heat map that I have passed.
Yes.
I think, see here, minus 75, that is in darker. So darker is getting weaker, right? Wait, where is in price column? See,
So the middle values are all one because it is
all
one-to-one
one.
mapping.
One that is in, it's kind of that same columns are coming. No, see here, the car ID is there, and here is car ID. That's why they're passing the one. So here is an highway MGA. So you will get an here only. Where is an highway MPG? And
So
you know some
showing,
hmm?
so watching
Sorry.
watching this diagram, which are the columns which will you tempted to take?
If suppose there should not be perfect relationship in between that, we have to avoid the perfect relationship here. Are you getting my point? Means those columns that perfectly not correlate with the any other column. If suppose you are having here is car ID is there, and same car ID column kind of something column is there, no?
Serial
So you
number.
should avoid.
Excuse me, 1 minute. The
Yeah.
columns I mentioned, no, that time,
Mhm.
those are only fixed actually. Whenever you buy a car, those columns only customer sees actually. So you need not to worry about all other things. Brand name and car engine. What is that? Where is that column?
Right.
Car brand name, then
Car name,
car.
car name and fuel type.
Yeah. Then engine location, then wheelbase, then wait.
You know what? Actually, I got your point.
These are only fixed actually. That's all. So according to this, I think if they do this programming, that's enough. They can predict the profit.
Actually, problem it is no. If you are converting these values, if you are converting these values and a few type you are converting, the problem you are getting that if suppose car ID is there and car ID is in fixed car ID, suppose 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 something, and even fuel type is there and fuel type has an 3 to 4 options, then this maximum probability is that they are correlating maximum time. Why? Because you are converting fuel type into the label encoding. Car name also you are converting into label encoding. Car body also you are, because you are a machine learning can't understand the text. So sometimes this problem will come into the conversion, means after conversion of label encoding. After doing label encoding. But maximum time when you go for the model prediction, you have to take decided column. You cannot change the values kind of. Some point of view, if suppose here the values are there, the last column is there, price column, and you know the same problem that we got here into square feet column and price column in the house price prediction, in the simple linear regression that you have taken, square feet and house price, the maximum values are getting same, no? That time definitely you will get a problem to understand the data. Here also, see. So here a pick PM means this is an how much kilometer he has run. Check out the values that
Peak RPM.
RPM. RPM is near about 5,000, and suppose
Right per meter.
so here is also cube weight. So these columns is also related with the some sort of here peak RPM. Is it correct? See here, this value is 2,000, 3,000 something, or here also some sort of values you are getting. So always we have to think about it. We have to discuss about it, and see, without R&D, without trial and error, you cannot get an proper answer. You have to check out the difference between the answers as well. Means what are the factors you have to, whenever you go for the prediction, please slice down the 4 to 5 observational values. On the basis of that, you can go for the prediction for the comparison purpose. Do not pass the whole data set for the testing purpose. Do not pass the test data set for the prediction purpose. Slice down the only 4 to 5 observational values so that you can compare your model. Means create the 3 to 4 models and pass the 4 to 5 only observational values to comparison purpose. Is it correct?
Okay. Okay. So can we go for the course next lines?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So actually, do you have a time actually? Or can we go for the tomorrow session? What do you think, guys? Because we'll go for one more thing here. Correlation. Actually, the correlation I have to explain you all. All right. First, I will take the correlation part to you. Then I will go for this one. This is passing the all columns here. That's why this is showing. I will explain you correlation first, and then we'll go for this one. Dropping the columns. See, dropping the columns are going on here. They are dropping. The numeric columns that we have passed, categorical and numerical columns, we are getting the category. What they have done, they converted the columns into the getting categorical and numerical columns from the okay, these columns they are passing into the numeric as well as the categorical column, and then category numerical column dot remove that they have removed the column tar ID, removed price column because price column is for the prediction. That's why the categorical columns, these are the categorical columns. Okay, means car name, fuel type, and then categorical columns dot remove car name. Applying the EDA, they are working on EDA is nothing but you are converting the columns and plotting they have done. But this plotting is not useful for us, no? Right? Why? Because they have checked only understanding purpose, analytical process they have done, and after analytical process, so many graphs they have implemented here. Just so you can go also, you can go yourself as well on the Seaborn, using Seaborn you can do easily this one. But it doesn't matter. They have done ED only. See, this is in scatter plotting. I think you have done this work, right, guys? Have you done the exercise with this? For
Yes, sir. We have done these things. Yes, sir. We have done these exercises, but I am trying to make a meaningful out of each line.
Actually, one thing, actually, this is an EDA part, means prediction part is different. EDA part, you can go for one more thing, that is the way they have sliced down, means columns, only categorical
EDA
column
means?
they have taken. Right?
EDA means?
EDA means this is data pre-processing and data analysis. Same thing that we have done in previous, same thing, not an issue. All right. And one thing is that go for that. That is the exercise that you have done. Right. bit. ED answer, exploratory data analysis is correct. Actually, this comes into the finding the characteristics, finding the visualization stuffs that we have done. No, means on the basis of problem statement, you can solve the problem and pass it into the visualization. That part is there. Then they have done the distribution. What I have done? No need to do this one. Distribution. They haven't done any prediction here. Prediction they have done linear
Yeah.
regression, k neighbor, k nearest neighbor, and support vector also there. Actually,
Nearly
still we
that-
have to go for this one.
Nearly 30 lines they have used this data set for data analysis and to understand what exactly is the data. After 30 only they try to find the linear regression or prediction. Till that time they were playing around with the data and see most of the combinations in the data set.
See, actually, it
Is it the
depends
way
upon
we have
us
to
that.
present it?
Sorry.
Is it the way we have to present to the management?
I think, see, the way we have done, the way this car price prediction done, no, that is part of, suppose, you know, they are finding the actual columns, observational values. The presentation, the way they have done the visualization, that is not in part, means that is it's kind of, the useless work. I'm thinking about this. Why to go for the visualization? If suppose if I don't have any work about it, and maximum time your management tells you that which column is you can take it for the prediction purpose. Maximum time. If suppose if I'm going for the suppose object detection, for the object detection purpose, many of the clients they tells you that you can take only this point only for the observation purpose. The similar kind of funda you can do for the analytical as well, right? And the way you are thinking about, they have done the 30 lines, I mean 30 to 40, 35 lines for the analysis purpose. They haven't done any big work. They have done only the visualization as well as the checking the correlation of the columns, right?
Will that give any value added understanding for our prediction?
Prediction, if suppose the way if suppose if I'm using the correlation there, and if think about the after correlation, the saying, no, the some sort of columns are directly related with the each other, then you can remove that. That is the first
So
factor
it is
that about
helping
the
us to
correlation.
remove the fields.
Remove the fields as well as thinking about means what is the relation about the columns, means mandatory to pass or not. If suppose directly proportional to those columns, then you can suggest your client as well. The way you are saying these columns, you can column to take. This is not in part, means this is the relate affecting to the prediction. So that is the part you have to tell to the columns clients.
Okay.
Yeah. Hope I'm trying to give you answers, but it depends
Thank you,
upon
sir.
you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, you all. I think hope you guys, the way we have discussed with it, uh, hope you learn so many things. But whenever you get an issue or any questions, then you can share me. And in the next session also, we can continue this process. Next session, we are going to learn about logistic regression, and definitely you will enjoy these sessions. Thank you so much for joining this session.
Just tell us one full-fledged system and tell us that how you started and how you reached the system and the whole system, how you travel through the each step, what you were thinking about each step. If you can explain us one example from top to bottom, it will be helpful that we will be repeating that thing, and we will be stuck. If somewhere we stuck, we know what to think, and we will be following that. So next
Yes,
class,
sir. Yes,
if
sir.
you do that,
From
it will be helpful.
Okay, that's why I discussed about previously life cycle, but more deeply I will go for that in tomorrow's session definitely.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.